I do idea that.
That's where we.
Is it?
Live, okay. All right, we are coming back from break. This is in the Natural Resources and Energy. And we are joined by our legislative council for a new version of H481. Would love to.
Stormwater again.
Stormwater, would love to see what the changes are. And then see if we're in a place where we are ready to vote.
So should I begin?
Yes, please.
Good morning, this is Michael Gray, but the council, you should be looking at a draft 4.1 of April 22 date and 11:57 a.m. It's timestamp. Should I just move through the changes?
Yes, please.
The first change is on page 11. This is in that language about awarding priority from the municipal stormwater implementation program and the development implementation program. You wanted to be clear that this is not excluding awards to other activities or other applicants. And so for January 2032, A&R shall provide the property subject to the 3-acre permit. Additional priority points when awarding financing to those two programs in residential housing use of primary residence. So it's not, can't be read as the exclusive priority or the only priority from those. It is, they get additional priority points in their application.
That's great.
This is really good, Michael, thank you.
Yes.
Yep.
And it has properties.
Rural.
Made it better with only 7 words.
Moving on to page 12. This is really a technical amendment. You had changed this language previously where referrals were, it had said referrals to creative alternative solutions for achieving permitting. But Neil pointed out, oh, it's not permitting, it's permit compliance. And I had the word to before achieving, and it really should have been for. So this is just a technical amendment. And then at the top of page 13, there had been a previous section 10, which was the A&R report on stormwater. You have deleted that section and moved relevant portions of it to the study, which had previously been a regional stormwater utility study, which has been renamed. So the A&R report is gone. The subsequent sections are renumbered. And then on page 14, in the new section 12, which has been retitled the study committee on stormwater management and creation of regional stormwater utility districts, you have made changes on page 17 where you want the report from the agency to include recommendations on whether and how a regional stormwater utility can improve the management of parcel-based issues in a more cost-effective and equitable manner, such as how a utility could address regulation of stormwater systems lacking in HOA or other accountable entity, or how a regional utility could improve management of upstream properties that drain into stormwater systems subject to permitting. And then, with regard to municipal permitting, recommend whether stormwater permitting for municipalities or others could be streamlined to improve the application process, permit renewal, or fee requirements. And then the next change is on page 19 in the effective dates because of the renumbering of the sections that future repeal of the priority from those two programs is now section 10 instead of section 11.
Great. I want to just take a second to look through my prior draft, to make sure that there's nothing else that is like outstanding. Otherwise, I'm feeling good about this.
Could I just, I'm gonna have to create a clean copy and pull out all the highlighting, et cetera, on page 17, line 14. I would like to say, could be streamlined to improve the application process, permit renewal or fee requirements. So it's just a technical amendment that I was making,
Mhm.
when I create the copy, I just want that to be in.
Would you repeat that sheet?
Page 17.
Yeah, line 14.
Where others could be streamlined to improve the application process, and permit renewal or fee required.
Okay. Any comments or suggestions, or how are you feeling about this draft?
Can I?
Yes, go ahead.
This E, first of all, I think you did a great job.
Be on page 7.
On 17.
Okay.
Because this was moved from a section that wasn't necessarily completely about stormwater utilities, I'm wondering if. I guess you say whether and how, but I kind of feel like it's whether and if,
Okay.
you know, do you know what I mean? I'm not sure that a stormwater utility.
Oh. Yeah.
Or maybe whether does that, I don't know, I don't wanna get too wordy in this, cause I'm kind of sick of this bill at the moment, but but this is just a report, this is just a study committee on stormwater utilities.
No, it's stormwater management and stormwater utilities at this point.
Okay, you did change the title, okay, we didn't mention that, cause I wouldn't wanna restrict them to be just talking about whether stormwater utilities could do some of these things, if there's another way that it could be done without a stormwater utility. Or in addition to a stormwater, but maybe it's fine, whether and how, cause whether is sort of like if,
Mhm.
so that's fine, just leave it, I'll stop.
Anything else? We'll go through my list here to make sure everything is there. Did we address, I think we addressed orphan permits previously.
Well, those are the parcel based issues. And there's both in the resource guide
Mm-hmm.
and in the new study, there's specific reference to the orphan systems in the resource guide. And there's specific reference parcel based issues in the study.
Okay, so when we see parcel based issues,
Yeah.
that's code for orphan. Purpose. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I'm feeling ready to vote. Are you all ready to vote? Is there a motion to amend 481 to this draft and recommend to the Senate?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, unless you.
I did one more question.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So basically, we're telling municipalities that they're gonna fall water.
No, we're not telling them that they, there's a study here to look at the possibility of, and what role a regional stormwater utility could play, particularly because small municipalities often don't have that capacity on their own anyway.
Right.
So a regionalized model may be a better solution for them.
And there would have to be a lot of steps before a regional utility would be formed. There have to be a lot of steps for a municipal utility
Mhm.
is formed, so.
So in the meantime,
Nothing's immediate.
okay, in the meantime, this 3 acre process continues.
Yeah, and there's more money for it, more money dedicated to it, and more time. Yeah, the deadline's pushed out, so hopefully we'll have some other.
And the priority points to have.
It's, yes. Okay. Okey dokey. Oh, so there was a motion.
Yeah, so I would move, that we amend H 481 as proposed in draft 4.1 from 422, or is it gonna be a different draft number?
4.1?
No, I'll just leave it as 4.1.
Okay.
I'll just maybe change the timestamp.
Okay,
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 and recommend it to the Senate.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can do it all.
all that,
Yeah.
all that, do all the things.
Do all the
One
motions. Okay,
okay,
yeah, let's do it, go ahead.
all right, so version 4.1. Senator Beck, yes, Senator Baumgartner. Yes. Senator Purdy.
Yes.
Senator Williams.
Yes.
Senator Watson,
Yes.
5-0-0.
Yay, and order, I will report this.
Okay, Senator Watson.
Okay.
Okay,
Great, thank you so much.
Here, opens, but.
I'm gonna do a side by side of this in the House version because it is a straight call. So as long as we ask what change, you can just say. Here,
Here it is. Okay, great. Super, thank you. Well, that was the last thing that we had on our agenda today.
Do you know when we're gonna get back to 319?
I don't know, because I'm waiting to see what happens with salt.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I know, you know about the. Do you have something, might have a thing that I would like to add to 319 that I can talk to you about.
sure. So FYI, salt. Got a kind of tentative approval by judiciary yesterday.
which judicial?
House Judiciary. And House Environment, made some minor tweaks. They'll likely, address that today, probably vote on it. It has an appropriation in it. And a petition. So I don't know, when and how it will actually get to the House.
Mhm. Okay. Well, that is good to know, but they also, I mean, that's a bill that's traveling on its own,
Honestly,
right? So it's.
and that's 29 in the Senate traveling on its own.
Right,
The Senate
As-
Judiciary has that for markup tomorrow.
well, Senate Judiciary does. Okay, so things are happening.
Is it not, are there any, is the money or position in the budget, or is it?
Position is not, and actually still talking about the money for the program. That was something that wasn't in there initially, but knowing that there's bills that are coming, so. So we'll see.
I ran into Judge Zone out on the phone. I asked
Oh.
him about the question about when you lose your license. He said he was like, 10 to 14 points in 5 years is a 1-year suspension. 15 to 19 in 5 is a 2,
Yeah.
20 or more is 5 years is a 3 year suspension.
Okay.
A 3 years. Oh, I thought she said 5 years.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I do think it's 5.
Oh,
The 20 points is,
it's within 5 years if you accumulate it within 5 years.
Oh, he's gonna look it up right now.
This is what I'm looking at. I'm not sure.
Are you looking at the statute?
Yeah,
Okay,
4502.
yeah.
So C.
good question for you, Alex.
Little C.
How do you break up?
Yeah, sure.
It is the general.
Yeah. Or let's see if we can find this answer and then we'll be done.
Constituent approach.
Oh, okay, great. And then we need to talk.
4502.
Yeah. There you go. What was that? About 319. Oh, did the department propose adding the language about the loaded crossbow?
We did. And
Oh, yeah.
so we're gonna be they're gonna be sending it to you.
Okay,
And we agreed as a, actually, I'm not sure that we had everybody in the room at the time, but those of us who were here thought it was a good idea and should put it in, but
okay,
happy to have more conversation about that.
so that'll go into 31.
Why did we're all here.
Yeah, we
We
were
were all
all
here.
over that part of the conversation.
Okay, perfect, all right, thank you.
Yes. You'll send a clean.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do the clean copy and send it over to you and Senator Watson.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you. So, with that, we will adjourn